Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
And this week, I had a great conversation with a really special center stage guest. That episode will be airing early next year, but it's still really stuck with me. And just how impactful, what we talked about was. And the general theme of our conversation was finding your why, especially if you're a business owner, but even if you don't run your own firm, maybe you work either in a small firm, maybe you're a partner in another firm, maybe you work in a larger firm, big law, big accounting firm, whatever services you do. What was really impactful is that understanding your why is where everything starts, right? It has everything to do with why you get up in the morning. It has everything to do with why you chose the career path that you chose. And if you don't know what your why is, or you don't think you have a why, you got to find one. You have to, because that's what's going to drive you. That's what's going to be the main driver for your success. It's going to be the main reason why you do anything in your field. And again, whether you're running your own firm or not, that's what's going to dictate the direction that your life goes. So thinking about the why, and I've been to conferences in several states. I've talked to lawyers in several states, and looking at it, at least from a marketing perspective, I hear a lot of things like, I don't need marketing. I got enough business. I'm in a small town. Everybody knows me. I don't need marketing. And first of all, to think about marketing in such a singular way that you just associate marketing with bringing in new business. And admittedly, if you think that, you have every right to. That's how marketing has primarily been presented for decades. But to also think about marketing is to also consider what kind of people are coming into your office. What kind of business are you bringing in? Sure, you live in a small town, everybody knows you, but what does everybody know you as? And this still works even in a big city, especially as more cities kind of get broken up into neighborhoods. Charlotte here, for example, we have NODA, South End, Loso, Plaza, Fourth Ward, Ballantyne, all these places, Wesley Heights, all these places. So like if you're a lawyer and you're in Charlotte, sure, but maybe you're NODA's lawyer, maybe you're Ballantyne's lawyer, maybe you're, University City's lawyer, and so you can still have a community within a larger city, but are you just existing to create a paycheck, to just have some semblance of a lifestyle that you're generally working towards, or are you really focused on why you chose to be a lawyer in the first place? Did you become a lawyer because you had interest in law, and maybe you wanted to have a political career later, whatever the case? I don't know. Maybe, did you become a lawyer because it just kind of seemed like the logical thing to do? Your parents were lawyers, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't, whatever your case is. Or do you have a more specific why? Did you become a lawyer because you saw your parents go through a divorce, and now you want to make sure that people in your community don't go through the same experience that you did? You want to help people have the most amicable divorce possible, the smoothest, most efficient divorce possible. Who knows? Maybe your parents ran their own business and maybe they had issues, with legal compliance or whatever. And so you became a business lawyer to help business owners stay compliant and do everything the right way or whatever it is, who knows. But when you have a very specific why in that regard, you can use that in your marketing to really cast a specific net. You don't want to cast a wide net. You don't have to cast the widest net possible. You want to cast the deep net in the one spot where you know that your ideal clients are going to be. And when your why is part of your marketing message, that's going to attract those people that you really want to work with. All right. Then you don't have to be a door lawyer anymore. All right. You don't have to take traffic ticket cases just to have steady cash flow when you would ideally just like to be working DUI cases. You don't have to take petty theft cases when you just want to work with white collar, high-end criminal cases. And that example can run across the board, across all practice areas. So as we wind down this year, if you have not yet, or if you haven't thought about it in a while, really think about why you're doing what you're doing. And when you have that figured out, it goes far beyond just what you do with your marketing. It can really have a huge impact on how you approach the cases that you take on, how you end up running your business in other aspects, whether it's the team that you're building, the office culture that you're creating, the approach that you take to networking, and maybe you decide, I can open up satellite offices in other cities and I can recreate and scale this idea in a bunch of different cities, maybe. So really do think about that. Really think about, what is your why? Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you go to this office? Why do you wear a suit and tie? Why do you go to court? Why do you deal with, this person or that person or whatever? Why, at the end of the day, why do you do all of that? Think about it. And it is a very serious, it's not one of those pipe dreams sort of new age hippie, good feeling sort of things. It is a legitimate question that can have profound impacts on how you run your business or how you advance in your career. And, it then becomes a catalyst for your marketing approach, if that's the scope that you want to look at it in. But that's what was so interesting to me, is because I think a lot of times we start with marketing because that's just out front. That's what's going to bring in leads. That's how people are going to know about you. That's kind of the starting point in all of your clients' journeys, is they got in through some sort of marketing effort. But in reality, asking and understanding what your why is for why you do everything you do, that's the starting point. That's the real starting point, because then that influences your marketing and influences everything else. So think about what your why is. All right. Let me know what your why is. Why do you guys do what you do? Why did you download this podcast? Why do you care about marketing? Why are you a lawyer, or why are you whatever you are? Let me know. I'm really interested. I would love to compile a bunch of responses for what is your why, and let people know and let people see what everyone else's reasons are for doing what they're doing. I think that would be really cool. So you can email me at John, JOHN @spotlightbranding.com, and let me know what your why is. I really am curious to know. All right. Last thing before we let you go, we're probably 2 weeks left-ish in our $30,000 marketing makeover experience, our giveaway, huge giveaway. We've got a ton of people entered. All right. But there's still time for you to get in. There's still some great chances for you to win. All you got to do to get entered, there's 4 ways that you can get entered. One, have a call with us, have a strategy session with us. Let us talk about how we can help with your marketing. That gets you an entry. If you decide to become a client, you get 5 additional entries. If you send us a referral, you tell us about another lawyer, business owner, whatever, who could definitely use our services, that'll get you an entry. And if they become a client, you get 5 more entries as well. So, and it's unlimited entries, minus the strategy calls. You can't have like a strategy call with us every day, but all the other ones, especially on the referral side, you can send us 100 referrals, and if all 100 of them became clients, you get so many points. We'll probably just let you win by default, honestly, because you'll have so many entries. But whatever it is, go to spotlightbranding.com/makeover to get all the details of what you get in this huge giveaway, and also how to enter in. All right. Hope the understanding and getting you to think about what your why is helpful as always. And that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.